The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. Snake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted his shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop-ass is about to be opened up in that ring.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in WWE is. Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it with...
And completely missed the mark.
An absolute misfire. You really do hate to see it.
And now it's about trying to continue after such a fatal error.
Clobbered with a clothesline.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
Bad suplex.
Very nice. CM Punk wanted a fight, and Austin's starting to bring him one.
And now Austin backs into the ring.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the Rattlesnake's mouth right now.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Just a beatdown.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to win, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
Regalplex!
Setting up the table here. Who knows what he has planned?
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Taking out the knee. And a small package here.
Punk powers out. Still going strong.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? And he's a step ahead of Austin. Punk scaling the turnbuckles. And he heads back into the ring. From way up top, a double axe handle. And he turned it around.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Pile driver. Good God. The Rattlesnake's being picked apart.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up. Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through.
Unbelievable impact. His body in ruins. The table just obliterated.
Punk looking dominant now. Follows it up with a short arm clothesline.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win. Austin with a Fez press, now rapid fire rights from the Rattlesnake. Fez
Hit on CM Punk. He breaks the pin before a 1 count. Wow. Kick gets caught.
Ooh, roundhouse connects.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Gun. 2. Sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs? Just welting the back with those laces.
My God, guys. Punk's got Austin at his limit. The Rattlesnake is in deep trouble. Oof.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows.
Boom, boom. Persistent barrage.
Avoided any damage there.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk, from the top rope, elbow drop connects. The Rattlesnake getting defanged by CM Punk right here. I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see.
Counts it into an Alabama slam.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the Rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normal grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting rattlesnake.
Austin with great awareness. Crushing the stomach with a stomp. He saw that one coming. Oh, with a lariat.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Wants to regroup and recover. Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a butterfly backbreaker. Oh, what a stunner.
He just suffered the ultimate humiliation as a cover. It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell. Up high. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation. You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal.
I can't. Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. Tonight, a clash of epic egos as CM Punk takes on Eddie Guerrero in front of a thunderous Chicago crowd.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Punk never saw that coming. Using the rope to their advantage.
Very effective. Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
Placed him in the corner here.
Tremendous agility walking the ropes.
Oh, what a quick answer. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to put...
Look out! Crossbody from the top!
This Chicago crowd getting even more excited. CM Punk is showing what he's capable of. Again,
here we go. Oh, what a counter knees.
That'll buy you some valuable time.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut. Only from the top. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Up high.
Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
DDT!
Ascending the ropes.
Lift off! Knees up! Knees were up! All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
And he retaliates.
Punk avoids the attack. Clothesline!
Off with their head. Eddie has to be aware now. This isn't the kid I faced before. Blast off! Through the air! And connects!
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive.
Wants to finish this.
Launching. Good Lord! Taking flight. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Misses the target.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle. Perfectly applied.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
But after shrugging off the pin, how much can he really have left?
And just planting them with that DDT there. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. And able to skirt around that attack. Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
Hooked up. DDT.
Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now. And now he's back into the ring. And CM Punk is in control.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Maybe looking for a powerbomb here.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
And that prevents Eddie's attack. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
If Punk was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Big clothesline.
Oh my God, in the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Focused on weakening that arm. Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
It knew what was coming there.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
Look at this! Crashing to the floor.
Took that high risk, but just got a whole lot of nothing for it.
Plus landed awkwardly. Could be seriously injured now.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Clubbing blow.
As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie. And Punk now knows that too. He's got something in store. Set out pile driver. High rent district for CM Punk.
The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring. Was getting close to a count out there, but managed to get back in the ring.
Launched right out of the ring. Look out! Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home. What's he got playing for him.
Pile driver. Spiked him. And now he's going to the top rope.
Look out.
Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
Looked to become a highlight reel. Instead, just became a cautionary tale.
Paying the price tremendously now. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Catches the kick.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
From the top.
Frog splash.
Will Eddie make it pay off?
Makes the cover. Oh, my God.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
What other option, what other choice does Eddie have now? A desperate Guerrero is a dangerous man.
And Punk has got to feel like he did back when he was...
What are they going to do here? Oh, the clover leaf!
Check out the torque on the back. Solid grip on this hold. Not letting go anytime soon.
Trying to keep the hold on, but no, couldn't keep it locked in any longer.
Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one.
Oh my God, what a move!
Massive miscalculation on that one. Bam!
Soaring out of the... Throwing caution to the wind.
Body.
Throwing all caution to the wind.
And boy, did it pay off.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Outside of WWE. Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches, but when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
And a reversal by Guerrero. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and... From the top.
Diving double axe handle. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is not...
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Stalking from above. From the sky.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Solid bit of defense on his part there. Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory here. But I can guarantee that Punk can plan for that. Eddie gets countered. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut. Only 3 years. No. What a crossbody.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
And now it's back to the ring for Punk.
And a boot to the leg takes their opponent down, now twisting them up like a pretzel. Pin attempt.
No, he kicks out.
Not even a 2 count. He's still holding strong here.
jarring uppercut.
Returning to the ring now.
And that failed to hit the mark.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
High risk!
A slingshot cross body.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Stalking from above. Airborne.
Whoa, look out.
What a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not try that at home.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE.
Fire with a straight shot there. Answering.
Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oh. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Ooh, ooh.
Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
And now these two just pulling the hell out of each other.
Looks like we know who won that exchange. What's he being put in? Sit down! Pile driver!
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But look at the height. Oh, that hurt. What a counter.
Crash landing.
Latino Heat taking full control of the match. One amigo. Two amigos. I think we all know what's coming next. Three amigos. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that. From the top.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk.
Bang. Oof. The knee connecting with the back of the neck.
Ouch. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none, but I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Boom! Good defense from him. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Oh, look at this. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
Look at the height. Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal.
Boom, and fights back.
Hooked up. DDT. To the arm. Punk looking to send Eddie to dreamland here.
Oh, we know what's coming.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly.
Caught with a neckbreaker. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
A series.
Look at the high frog splash. Here's the pin. Ken Guerrero. Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
What's CM Punk thinking?
Driver.
Spiked him.
Oh, a boot to the back.
Man.
Bone-crushing backbreaker. Potentially debilitating blow to the back.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Guerrero has shown some vulnerabilities in his game. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Submission locked in. Are we going to see him tap?
This is
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Punk is feeling it. The end is in sight. And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back down sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
For the win.
There's two. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, Punk!
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now. The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the King, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Oh, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself?
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind, the likes of the cerebral assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. The championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight?
And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age...
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what CM Punk can accomplish this evening, but Triple H can be challenging for his 14th championship by the end of the night.
Well, that's very true, Wade, but if I were speaking for the average WWE fan, that wouldn't be the story they want to see.
Ha! The average fan? Look, CM befitting of WrestleMania is the reunion of Evolution. Three of the most dominating and influential superstars our business has ever seen. That is what the superior WWE fan wants to see. And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The Authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short.
Incoming!
Crossbody from the top. Measured kick to the vertebrae.
And Punk continuing his quest for change, knowing he has to get through the King of Kings first.
Face first.
Setting up.
It's locked in. The Koji clutch.
Looking for a counter. And just like that, he manages to break the hold. Punk really wants to humiliate Triple H tonight. He's told the game, I'm in the ring every week performing at the highest level. And that's what makes me the best in the world.
A bit of a jab. Punk inferring that Triple H spends more time in the boardroom than in the ring these days, trying to imply that the game isn't ring ready. But let me tell you, Triple H doesn't get ready, he stays ready.
Beautiful! Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect.
vicious impact with the knee.
Making his way to the top here.
From the top rope.
With the elbow drop.
And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
That was a stiff shot with a kendo stick. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year. Oh, great wherewithal there. Beautiful. Neck-breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Making a hasty retreat to the outside. Some may consider this an act of cowardice, but I personally think it's strategic thinking.
Strong counter from Punk.
He's got something coming.
Countered with a backdrop.
Vicious stomp, and now crossface applied with the kendo stick assist. CM Punk on the
Punk in a bad spot here. Kenny, yes, he's free. He gets into the ring.
And the cerebral assassin taking pleasure in every attack he delivers. Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
Legs caught.
Roundhouse makes direct impact.
hooked up.
Heading up to the top turnbuckle.
Oh, yeah, from the top. CM Punk with the elbow.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Punk pounded away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. What on earth does CM Punk got planned here?
Punk looking to go for broke. Underhooks both arms. Here we go from the very top turnbuckle.
The plunge. Oh, there's no recovering from that. This is over.
Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention of losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal,
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one-on-one. The presence of CM Punk is sure to complicate things for the Animal.
In Batista's mind, a worn-down CM Punk might not count as much of a legitimate threat.
You can see the savagery bubbling beneath the surface inside Batista. This man is ready to go.
Orton is a man Batista knows very well, going back to when they ran together in Evolution. CM Punk, meanwhile, is the X Factor.
You've got to be ready for anything here in WWE, and WrestleMania is no exception.
A man who had to battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
You have to admire the guts of CM Punk to take on this challenge and keep putting one foot in front of the other, heading towards that ring.
I'm surprised we're not admiring the guts of CM Punk because they are hanging out of his body after that match against Triple H. This has been a long, hard night for CM Punk already.
And it doesn't get any easier with Batista and Randy Orton standing in his way. Beating Triple H was WrestleMania Miracle #1. For CM Punk to take home the title tonight, he'll need a second miracle.
And a little help from the WWE Universe to cheer him on in the meantime. Time to play spoiler, CM Punk.
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania crowd is on the edge of their seats. We expect the unexpected, but no one thought CM Punk would make it all the way here tonight.
Now Punk just has to finish the job. But Orton and Batista stand in his way with championship ambitions of their own.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Angling the face. And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that is hurting on CM Punk right now. There is blood in the water.
You're talking about the heart of the Second City Saint, though. The chance to become the champion outweighs any lingering pain.
CM Punk finds himself in a very tough spot here between Randy Orton and Batista. How can Punk keep his title dreams alive in this one?
Caution's the name of the game for Punk. He already wrestled one match tonight, so he's the soft target. He has to duck and dodge and only go on the offensive when it's as safe as possible.
In control here with a swinging neck breaker. Textbook. You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could be three titans waging war over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Reorientating them in the corner here.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
Spiked by that DDT.
Perched up top.
And nobody held on that one.
Punk scaling the turnbuckle, hitting the chair. Soaring.
Oh, took a high risk, but was off the mark.
And you can tell Punk is still feeling the effects of his match against Triple H.
Brutal forearm.
Taking his time to perfectly measure.
Lift it up. What's next?
Crushing the ring pipe.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
And Orton just with nowhere to turn on that exchange. Double underhook backbreaker.
And he's going to the top. Take off. Crash and burn.
A bit of a miscalculation on that attempt.
And that miscalculation could be the deciding factor in this match.
And I've been saying this in the lead-up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it would be a big mistake.
From way up. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Arms hooked up, but lifted. Skyward and
Into an Alabama slam. Bear hug. Squeezing the bear hug. And a way to get out of it and being on display right here. Oh, he scouted that one. And a big question coming into tonight was, are we going to see the animal of old? Will Batista look like a dominating force? Oof! Under the chair.
Landing on that chair will just rearrange some body parts. A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Randy looking to embarrass his opponent.
Face first. Setting up on a Koji. Is there. Submission broken up.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, what? That is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the plate.
And he goes for the pin. Stopping the pin.
Timely intervention.
He's hurled out. And
look out!
Slingshot cross body.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air.
He's about to leave his mark on the competition with that kendo stick.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. And backbreaker.
Great awareness to pull out the arm drag there.
Got the sleeper locked in.
Oh, and a neck breaker. Can Orton withstand this attack?
Orton's being kept in check.
The animal is fired up as he'll ever be. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Driven into the steel steps. Oh, clothesline.
A little cockiness here from Batista.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Hey, he may be brash, but at least he's owning it. And connecting with a brutal shot to the neck.
Here we go. And Batista gets warded off.
Choosing to go after the head there. Interesting strategy.
Oh, shit breaker. Off the welts already forming from that kendo shot.
Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
Neckbreaker. Stomping away. Batista with a great shot. And he tosses it back in now.
What a neck breaker.
Face first into the chair. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Taking to the floor. And he's got no worries about the count.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Now that is going to leave some serious welts.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is determined right now.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE. And if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the Voiceless becomes champion?
Stanford would be in a panic.
Maybe, but Bourbon Street would go crazy tonight.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
Well-delivered suplex. There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Incoming!
Wow! Cross body!
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
I can't believe...
Breaking the hold there. He's able to reverse it.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. This may be the challenger's moment.
Two. And they're still in this.
If Batista just survived the best shot he's going to receive all night, I don't think there's any stopping the animal.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk each giving their all in that ring.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Oh, snake eyes. wherewithal to dodge there.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Calf kick finds the mark. Oh, that just
looks like it busted him open.
CM Punk looking to end things here.
Oh, GTS.
Can we have a new champ after that? He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and
The winner of
Batista.
this match and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part of this open challenge. This is about pride, and sooner or later, someone's going to come snap him out of it.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword. Defending the title against some of the best has to be taking its toll on him.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
Open Challenge, elevating the United States Championship. But let's not forget that Punk has set the standard for what it means to be the best in the world. He takes every opportunity he can to prove it.
And that is what's so fascinating about this. Punk just doesn't want to beat Cena. He wants to remind everyone that when you mention the great champions, his name comes first.
If anyone can match John Cena's fighting spirit, it might just be CM Punk.
Yeah, Punk isn't walking into this one blind either. He's faced Cena and beaten him on some of the biggest stages possible already.
And there's some added motivation for Punk here, guys. He is dead set on adding that title to his resume.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, John Cena!
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight it's CM Punk's time.
Week after week, Cena's US Open Challenge has been can't miss TV. But tonight is the biggest defense yet. CM Punk attempting to win his very first US title. It's really the only major title he's never held.
But with that in mind, it really does feel like there's even more on the line here than just the US title. The anti-authority versus the face of WWE. This is a clash of epic proportions.
Yeah, I think Punk's trying to send a message to everyone here tonight. If he doesn't get what he deserves, he'll simply take it.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion, World champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a Triple Crown or Grand Slam just get a mental block when it comes to getting the last title on the list. Punk might already be seeing this title filling that last spot on his mantle and thinking that far ahead against a competitor like John Cena is very dangerous.
Cena has to be feeling pretty confident with the champion's advantage on his side here.
Yeah, but you better believe that's only going to add fuel to the fire for Punk.
This pouncing with a flash schoolboy here.
And there's the kick out.
There's plenty of fight left in it.
Big time height on that kick.
The John Cena US Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Oh, what a clothesline after the knee to the face.
You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world has known for a long time he's going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
Spine shattering.
Beautiful. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Lift off. Huge impact. No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need to take to earn the title.
And Cena retaliates.
John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some.
And many have taken some, even if none of those challenges have yet to pry that title from Cena's hands. You've got to think that Cena is not at 100% given the caliber of competition he's requesting each week. I believe CM Punk has the highest odds yet for a competitor who has answered this call.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Punk dodges out in time.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 days. Wait. No! Kick out at 2.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Butterfly backbreaker.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Diving elbow.
Punk hit him hard. Cena might be in trouble right now.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. GTS connects. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
2. Kick out. The champion stays alive.
Champions never give up easily. Case in point, what?
CM Punk. Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for that trouble.
Stunning Hurricane Rana.
Cena ducks underneath. Couple of shoulder tackles now. Cena, the powerhouse, divides things up with a slam. I absolutely love this. WWE fans are pumped. You can't see me. Into the
5-knuckle shuffle.
Powerful offense from Cena. Punk's US Open chances may be closing.
He catches Cena with a counter. Stops the kick.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. Oh, that can dislocate something. Punk and Cena have to be digging down to their deepest reserves right now.
They look absolutely exhausted, but I don't think either one of them is near giving up yet. Lighting up the midsection once more. Once again attacking the skull and doing some pretty decent damage.
sweet dreams coming.
Down with a GTS.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this. Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight. Week after week, Cena's US Open Challenge has been can't miss TV. But tonight is the biggest defense yet. CM Punk attempting to win his very first US title. It's really the only major title he's never held.
Well, with that in mind, it really does feel like there's even more on the line here than just the US title. The anti-authority versus the face of WWE. This is a clash of epic proportions.
Yeah, and I think Punk's trying to send a message to everyone here tonight. If he doesn't get what he deserves, he'll simply take it.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, world champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But it serves him right for running his mouth.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. He quickly slides into the ring.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh! Short arm clothesline by Punk.
You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world is known for a long time he was going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena,
Take off!
sailing down from up high.
Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here and able to evade the offense.
And now headed to the outside. Cena ducks underneath. Couple of shoulder tackles now. Cena, the powerhouse, finish things up with a slam. Cena plans in motion.
From the top rope! Impressive awareness from him.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defenses on global television. You have to think part of the reason that Punk is doing this is to prove that his reign is still one of the best we've seen this decade.
And CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now.
John Cena avoids impact.
John.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back nails the GTS.
We might see a new champion crown.
2 new champions. No, it's not over.
We almost just had a new champion, less than a second away.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. Cena's getting dominated.
Punk's hard-hitting offense has Cena off balance.
Crushing impact from that knee. Just an absolutely stiff blow to the head there.
Or neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
One step ahead there. John Cena managing to get some control back now.
Oh, yeah, he's got a new sense of purpose now.
Oh, Cena got caught with the reversal. Loving blow. Not a good spot to be in. And the hesitation to deliver an attack ends up being costly. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
John Cena has to gather the energy to turn the tables. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. Are we about to see a title
Looking for the pin.
And new U.S. champion CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new
CM Punk, the best in the world, ready to prove that he truly is the best. Moments away from facing off against the phenomenal AJ Styles on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
CM Punk has battled legends at WrestleMania. He's stolen the show. He's made history here. This is a familiar spot for CM Punk to be in. But AJ Styles, this is his first WrestleMania. His first time ever being on a stage this big. And Punk is well aware of that. No doubt, Punk's counting on that fact.
Yes, but it's not for a lack of talent or preparedness on Styles' part. Punk's not going to underestimate Styles just because he hasn't been to the dance. Because he knows that AJ Styles can pick up the choreography quicker than just about anyone.
This is huge.
Well, much like every person in this 100,000-plus crowd in hand, I have goosebumps like I've never felt before. This is going to be an all-time classic. And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Styles soaking it all in, the magnitude of this moment, of this match.
AJ Styles finally where he's always belonged, on the grandest stage at this showcase of the Immortals. Gentlemen, prepare yourselves. We're about to witness a classic for the ages, courtesy of the phenomenal AJ Styles and the best in the world, CM Punk. These two have come so far, but they have always been destined to meet here.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles?
One answer after another, neither competitor giving an inch. Phenomenal blitz. I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it. At some point in the future. But right now, CM Punk and AJ Styles will have to settle for stealing the show this year.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Powerbomb position.
Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both Men in this ring tonight, and on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE. How's that past experience and familiarity going to come into play here tonight?
Outside of WWE, AJ Styles may have a winning record over CM Punk, but here in the big leagues, Punk's the one with the experience and the high-profile wins. Punk's coming into WrestleMania a seasoned pro at this point, while Styles grapevine the leg, rolls through.
He forces the break by getting to the ropes.
Styles has his...
Boom! Read that one. Both CM Punk and AJ Styles are known to attract followers, whether it's a club or a society. Each man frequently has backup at their beck and call.
Well, I will thank you for not bringing up the new Nexus, Michael Cole, but I will tell you this much. I firmly believe this match will be a one-on-one affair. When it's a match of this caliber on a stage as big as WrestleMania, you don't want to leave any doubt as to who the better man is, and that doubt sets in the moment that reinforcements come into play. I think that throw moved the entire ring.
What a striking combination. Boom! Styles with a sliding forearm.
It's all AJ right now.
Styles bringing the fight to Punk, refusing to let up or back down for even a second.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Knee in the corner.
Oh, what a clothesline after the knee to the face.
Smack in the corner with incredible velocity.
What Styles setting up here? Neckbreaker. Hit on CM Punk.
honest, I have no idea.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles?
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect both men to earn a main event spot at some point in the future. But right now, CM Punk and AJ Styles will have to settle for stealing the show this year.
Styles in the grasp. Spiked him, and that looked like a terrible landing. That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens.
Both CM Punk and AJ Styles are known to attract followers, whether it's a club or a society. Each man frequently
Face first.
setting up.
The Koji clutch is locked in.
A lot of damage being done with this hold, but AJ's able to minimize it here.
Cover. Is it enough? Punk powers out. Still going strong.
He breaks the count before the two, still putting up a hell of a fight.
And that was some vicious DDT we just saw.
Styles just unloading on his opponent. Phenomenal. Styles so precise. CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey. Remember, the first time the world got to see AJ Styles, he was busting his hump in WCW's Cruiserweight division during that company's dying days, while the main eventers collected the paycheck. And what's AJ looking for here? Oh, wait!
The rope's playing the role of savior here. Styles has his sights set on Punk, clearly thinking about a phenomenal ending.
AJ Styles looking to put this away. Hoists his opponent up. Styles clash!
AJ has this wrapped up.
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
And driven down face first. CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I'm with you 100% on that, Corey. AJ Styles has the edge when it comes to aerial attacks. CM Punk is the better brawler. I expect each man to make this his kind of match, and whoever is more successful in doing so is likely to end up the victor.
Look at this.
A slingshot cross body.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
Turns it around. Big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times. We've seen Punk fight fair at WrestleMania, but just as often we'll see him cut corners.
Indeed, in the past we've seen Punk calling reinforcements against Rey Mysterio, using foreign weapons when attempting to end the Undertaker's streak. But tonight is a bit different.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
A huge miss. There's bad timing, and then there's whatever you want to call that.
CM Punk looking to shot.
Trying to put them away, able to counter.
And a clothesline counter.
And he slides him back to the mat. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Flying.
Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Popped up. Styles with the capture. Into the...
Styles clash. Is it enough to overcome Punk?
2. What a kick out. I don't believe it.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
And AJ used what has put so many men away in the past, but to no avail. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Flying. Pushing. Impact on a splash. Face first. Setting up.
It's locked in. The Koji.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
Styles reminding his opponent just who they're in the ring with.
AJ on the receiving end.
Just catapulting AJ to the floor. Taking flight. All the way to the outside.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline. Oh, my. Boot to the spine right there.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
Patented offense from the...
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming. The goal, sweet GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
2. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
I don't know where AJ gets this from. He dug down deep to kick out.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Oh, a clothesline after the knee to the face. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
And at this pace, Punk's not going to...
What's it going to take to win?
Uh-oh.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Neckbreaker.
Bodies are bruised. Egos are hurt. Wills have been tested, and neither Punk nor Styles is backing down yet.
We obviously knew this match was going to go the extra mile, but this is even more than I think anyone expected. I have them seeing stars right now.
Neckbreaker.
Picture perfect. He's eyeing the 3 count here.
And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner,
You can't deny that both Punk and Styles gave their all in this match. Truly, we just witnessed a match for the ages.
And while AJ was just as phenomenal as he claims to be, CM Punk put his foot down and made perfectly clear to both AJ and the entire WWE Universe that he truly is the best in the world.
The man looking to end the career of Kurt Angle with a loss tonight, CM Punk.
The following is Kurt Angle's farewell match and is a submission match. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Punk has gladly accepted the opportunity to ruin Kurt's last night on the grandest stage of them all.
What better test for the best in the world than a man he idolizes? One of very few men to achieve the amateur wrestling Grand Slam, Kurt Angle.
You can tell Punk has been looking forward to this match. This chance to face Kurt Angle at WrestleMania.
Yeah, for years, CM Punk has dreamed of this moment. What a notch in Punk's belt a win here would be.
The only gold medalist in WWE history. The wrestling machine, Kurt Angle.
Competing in his final match after a 20-year Hall of Fame career, the only gold medalist in WWE history, Kurt Angle.
For the final time as an in-ring competitor, Kurt Angle makes his way to the ring. And the WWE Universe showing their respect to this incredible athlete.
Kurt Angle performs at his highest level when the pressure is highest. Tonight, it couldn't get any higher.
Punk fully expects Kurt Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently, a little more intense than the Kurt Angle of old.
At long last, Kurt Angle and CM Punk face off inside a WWE ring. And on the biggest stage here at WrestleMania. Kurt Angle is set to retire tonight. And CM Punk jumped at the chance to be the one to send him off into the sun. Face first. Setting up. The Koji clutches it. Kurt might be in trouble here. Oh, wait. Never mind. He's free. Spinning kick to the gut. CM Punk has been talking out of both sides of his mouth lately, praising Angle while also saying how much of a joy it would be to put him down. What kind of mind games are those?
It's a stroke of genius in my view, Cole. As much as you want to paint him as a
From the top!
Splash! Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
from above!
Blast off! Crossbody from the top! Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Stalking from above!
From way up. That gets reversed on CM Punk. Wow.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Whenever this match came to be in quite a rude fashion, Angle was ready to choose his final opponent, and CM Punk stole that choice away from him. A classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man.
Well, that's your perspective, Michael Cole. Many others would say that Punk is doing Kurt a favor.
It's a favor deciding a Hall of Famer's retirement match? That's a favor?
Listen, Cole. It's an honor for Angle to wrestle CM Punk at WrestleMania. It's a favor. Sky high. Crossbody from the top. Uh-oh.
And completely missed the mark.
When we say high risk, this is the risk we are talking about.
And that could be the moment that changes the whole complexion of this match. A pinpoint kick to the back. And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
And it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like KurtAngle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All just part of Punk's mind games. Punk wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Oh, kick right to the back.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
This is a bad spot. He's all tied up in that. Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Counter by CM.
CM Punk looking.
And it's scattered. Now can capitalize.
Angle waiting for the perfect moment to strike Punk.
Nice takedown there. Smooth transition into the ankle lock.
See, this is a tough submission to be in, but he found his way out.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker. Picture perfect. Gonna be agonizing for the arm. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Angle's having trouble dealing with the best in the world.
A truly rough blow to the head, and it seems to be the main target here. And no matter how we got here, this is a match that people have been wanting to see. The Olympic gold medalist taking on the best in the world. A match that can propel both men. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Face first. All set up.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
And this hold is getting tight. Will it get countered? Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Setting them up in the corner.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
Angle into distress.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk Anaconda Vice grip. Taps out.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This was one to remember, and certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget, forcing KurtAngle to tap out to end his career with a loss here at the showcase of the Immortals.
A fitting end to an incredible career. Kurt leaves here a warrior who can hold his head high with pride. Angle gave so much to this industry, and we thank him for all he's done.